Let's come into child's pose to start. Just start some inhales and exhales. Let the hips come towards the heels and just soften. You know, maybe I'm making that story up in my mind, but if you really are looking for signs in your life, sometimes if you open your eyes and you take away the craziness, you let it go for a little bit, it opens up some space to see some signs that are there that can bring some comfort to you. So we start this process by connecting to our breath. As you inhale and you exhale, don't be afraid to let the hips drop further down towards the heels. In addition to that, don't be afraid to pay attention to how long it takes to bring a breath in and how long it takes to let a breath go. Okay, we're going to draw in 5 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. At the bottom of this next exhale, draw in a slow, long, deep inhale. Come to the top of the breath. And with an open mouth, let it all go. Let your heart sink down towards your mat. Let your head sink heavy. And then slowly walk your way up. So the first thing we're going to do today is we are going to work with our wrists. So I'm coming up and sitting over my toes like this. That gives your feet a stretch. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it. In addition to that, if you have a block and you'd prefer to just sit on your block, you could do that as well. Because we're going to play with our wrist a little bit here. I want you to bring your fingers face down and your heels towards me. Push it towards me. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Bend your elbows back a little bit. That's a stretch right there for your wrist. And then pull it in and round it. And then open it. So we're just coming in and out. Good. Now we're going to turn it around and do the same thing. Hold this for a moment. This is a really nice stretch right there for the top of your, where your wrist meets that forearm. It gets overused, and then open, and then back and forth. We'll do this a few more times because we're going to be on our hands a lot today. And then exhale, come back. I swear I didn't do it. Draw the elbows back, open up the chest, and then pop yourself forward into your table. So we're working with our wrist a little bit here. Hands are a little bit in, so a little bit tucked into the shoulders, so you can come forward and lift your wrist up a little bit. Feel this. This is a wrist push-up. And then as you come back, draw your fingers up. So you're coming forward with the heels of your wrist lifting up, and then exhale, spread your fingers wide, lift up. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push back. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale all the way back and hold it. Walk your hands out as wide as your shoulders. Adjust your knees so they're under your hips. Take an inhale. Now push down against the tops of the feet and start to feel your feet. Maybe push down against the balls of the toes here and then just come back and forth. Good. Do that again. Come forward, walk the hands out. Now flex and point the toes. Roll through the ankles. Come back to meet your table. So now your feet and your hands are nice and wide. Let's awake. Let's move through the hips. Start to feel yourself kind of coming home, right? Maybe distracted with a lot of thoughts in your brain. This is getting long, this COVID thing, and we start to hit our breaking points. Starts to get old, right? Let's find those little signs that can bring us a little freedom, make us feel a little better. Come back to center as you inhale. Lengthen the spine nice and long. Extend. Imagine that the top of the head is going to reach back to hit the sit bones. And then on the exhale, bring it all forward. On the inhale, lengthen and come into your cow pose. On the exhale, pull it back. Inhale, lengthen. Feel the distance between the shoulders and ears. Exhale, pull it in. Remember, if you need to unmute yourself and let me know that you can't hear me or see me, it's always there for you. Exhale and round. One more time, take the inhale, lengthen, and pause. Make sure that you're capturing the energy between your thumb and index fingers, because the elbows are drawing in just a little bit. we're going to exhale and round it and hold, drawing a great big breath. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the head. Pushing down against the tops of the feet, we lift up and hover. As you keep lifting, we roll right up and over the toes and come into that downward facing dog. Walk your hands out to where it's comfortable. Drop your head to where it's comfortable. And maybe rock back and forth on your feet. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the stretch. Now let's exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend the knees. So just a little push forward. You don't have to go too far. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back and hold. Let the right leg come up to the sky. Enjoy this. You can roll through the ankle, push through the heels of the hands, bend through the right knee. As if the right foot, we're going to tap the left shoulder to say good morning. Take an inhale. On the exhale, sweep the right foot to the outside of your right hand. So I'm going to show you from here. I'm coming here, tucking that right shoulder in. Take an inhale and just poke it forward just a little bit. Enjoy this. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the back toes under. I'll come back here so you can see me. Tuck the back toe under and pull yourself back to start to straighten that leg. And then exhale, come back. Lift the chest up. So we're just exhaling and pulling it back. Inhale forward. I like to pull back on this and curl my toes back. And then a little forward. One more time, curl the toes back. This time, place the right foot to the floor, right hand to the thigh. Root down through the left and come all the way up to your warrior two. Warrior two is a nice opening pose because it's going to stretch open those bigger muscles. Sink into your warrior two, soften those shoulders. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, and then just move your right toe in so the toes are turned in. You'll take an inhale, lengthen up towards the sky. On the exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Wrap your right arm around your left, and you're hanging here with a hug. Give it a ha. We're trying to unpeel one layer at a time, so you can't go get it at one shot. The hips, the shoulders, the head, the ankle, whatever's tight. So just work for one breath, one part of your body at a time. Exhale, bend the knees, slowly roll yourself back up. Come up slowly so you don't get dizzy. Take an inhale. Come into eagle pose with the arms. So my left arm's under, my right arm's over. I'm just kind of swinging side to side. Take an inhale, draw the arms up. Take an exhale, turn it to your warrior two again. Feel how that softens your shoulders. And then just simply reach that left arm around. Come back into that low lunge where we started. Awesome. Take your right hand to that right knee and push that right knee away. So there's that little external rotation here. So glide that right hand to the inside. Tuck the back toes under. We're going to lift that right foot up. And as best we can, we're going to try to hover it. Pull it back into your plank or your table and hold. If you want to add this on, you come with me. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you didn't want that, you didn't have to do it. Coming into downward facing dog or child's pose. Grab some big breaths in and some big breaths out. Establish that rhythm. That will calm the mind. That brings you home a little bit. Right? There's all these scary things in our life that happens, and like Shari said, it is a roller coaster ride, and sometimes you just want to jump off. Right? Use this steadiness, this rhythm to calm it down, to even it off. Move into your downward facing dog if you're not there. Breathe your left leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee and peel it open. Maybe roll through that left foot. Breathe. And then take an inhale. Kick the left leg to the outside of that left hand and come into that low lunge for a moment. Poke your chest forward and lift through the heart. And then on the exhale, just simply kind of curl it back. Draw the toes up and then inhale, come low. And then exhale, bring it back. Feel the stretch. This is a multitasker here. Inhale, kick it forward. Exhale all the way back. One more time, inhale forward. On the exhale, walk yourself now Drop the back heel, left hand to the thigh, pull yourself up. There goes my curtain. Come all the way into Warrior Two with the left leg. The wind has picked up, everybody. Left leg is forward. Inhale and exhale. Good thing I have blocks. Arms extend out. Draw in a few more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Soften. So we're going to turn everything now in towards that left toe coming in. We're going to reach around, breaststroke it around. Exhale, fold forward for a moment and just rinse out the shoulders. Wiggle it around. And then exhale, relax. Let that left arm come over right and hug yourself again. Bring your hands as far towards your back as you can. Really trying to reach around to wrap through the wider part of your shoulder blades, and then slowly pull yourself up. Now draw your elbows up, slide your right arm under, and move into that eagle for a moment. Take some inhales and exhales. Draw the attention back up. Maybe stretch it out a little bit. Exhale, draw it into that Warrior Two. Feel the difference in your shoulders. And then inhale, sweep that right arm around. Come into that low lunge. Just turn your left toes out so you can get a stretch in the outside of your hips. And then glide the left hand to the inside of that left foot. You may have to wiggle it out a little bit so you can tuck that back knee back up there on the right leg. Draw the left knee up towards the upper arm, and then kick back to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. Doing one more push-up if it's in your portfolio. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Walk your feet and hands towards each other. Probably meet in the middle of your mat. Guide your hands to the elbows and hang in ragdoll. Give it a... Bend the knees a lot and slowly pull yourself all the way up to stand. Reach for the sky. Reach for that left wrist and lean to the right. So I'm stretching in an opposite direction of you right now because I'm not mirroring you. Maybe peek underneath. And then come back up to center. Take that same left arm and just bend it so the fingers are face back. Gently guide that right hand to the elbow and pull yourself over to the right a little bit. So I want you to work on what we just talked about, the thicker part of your shoulder blades back here and your delts and your lats. Maybe peek underneath that left elbow. Pull yourself back up. Exhale like a field goal post. Let it all come down, elbows down towards the ribs. We're going to repeat that W a lot. See that W? And then inhale, pull it up. Reach for your right wrist. Lean to the left. So this is kind of like when you put your toe in the water to see what the water's like, and then the next part of this exercise is putting the whole foot in, or should I say shoulder in. Bend that right knee, reach for that right pointy part of the elbow, and just lean yourself over. Peek underneath. Pull it all back to center, inhale. Place the hands over the head, and you're steepling the index fingers, all the fingers up towards the sky. Bend the elbows so that the fingers are now face down, and your elbows are tucking towards your head, making a little cradle there so you can move into a back bend. On the inhale, come back up with the arms open. On the exhale, bring the feet together, hands to the center of the heart, walk to the front of the mat. Congratulations, that was your first warm-up, okay, the first series. Now we're gonna get into the kind of more vigorous heating up the body poses. At any point in time you wanna come down to your child's pose, feel free. Maybe set your intentions for today's practice. Maybe it's simply just a breath to get through the day. Whatever it is, it's worth fighting for, acknowledging, paying attention. Take an inhale, draw the attention up. Take an exhale, swan dive forward. Take an inhale, lengthen and look up. We're stepping our right leg back. Come back in a low lunge as you pull the arms up for the low lunge inhale. And then right down, exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left leg back, come into your downward facing dog. Inhale if you want it to a high push-up. Skip this if you don't want it. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Kick your right leg up, bend the knee and peel it open. Take an inhale, shoot your right leg all the way through. Come into that low lunge, pull yourself up, and then stay here for a moment. Bring the hands behind you like we just did with bent elbows. And as you straighten your back leg, you straighten the arms. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and hold. Exhale, I didn't do it. Shoot yourself through right into warrior 3 or airplane. So fingers can either come forward or they can come behind. Lift your chest up nice and tall. You're strengthening your ankles here, your knees. Draw that left leg back into the right. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Come into Samasthiti. Ha. Take a deep breath. So that's a little different from something we normally do. I mean, we do those things, but I'm just sequencing it differently. Notice your reaction. Take an inhale, sweep up. Take an exhale, dive forward. Take an inhale, lengthen. Step your left leg back. Come to your low lunge. Inhale, draw the attention up. Take an exhale, come back. Step back into your downward facing dog. Draw it into an inhale to a high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. Kick your left leg up. Bend the knee and peel it open. Step your left leg through. Draw your back knee to the earth. So we start in a low lunge so we can really feel the power, because when this comes and straightens and lifts from the sky, it's pretty hard. So you are here and you're tightening and lifting on the inhale, squeeze to that glute, and then exhale, come back down. Inhale, feel the lower belly lift up. Exhale. You have 2 more to go. Inhale. Exhale. Take the inhale and hold it. Take the exhale and open, and this is going to shift you forward, coming right into that warrior 3 or airplane. Closing your right hip down, extending through the fingertips. Take 1 more breath. On the exhale, bring the right foot to meet left. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Take a breath. So we're going to move through that 1 breath, 1 movement. Don't worry if you forget what you're doing. Just keep moving and breathing. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right leg back. Draw it down into a low lunge. Draw it all the way up on the inhale. Exhale, push it away. Place the hands to the mat. Step back into a downward facing dog. Take it to an inhale, high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back. Right leg lift. Inhale. Bend the knee. Exhale. Inhale, shoot it through. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale, shoot it forward. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, step your left leg back. Low lunge. Draw it up on the inhale. Place the hands down on the exhale. So you're really establishing presence there. Come into your downward facing dog. Let your left leg lift up, bend the knee, peel it open. Shoot your left leg through. Low lunge on the inhale, prepare the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, kick into that back leg there. Exhale, bring it forward. Hold it, bring it together. Sink it into chair pose. That's still warming you up. Now you're moving into chair. I need to get my sunglasses, don't I? Draw in some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Dive it a little bit further down into the, these are your bigger muscles, right? So you want to be able to come down and up a little bit. So let's play with it a little. Inhale, stand it up. Exhale, shoot it back. Inhale up. When I shoot it back in this one, I'm going to come onto the balls of my big toe, click my heels together, and then rock it back. Inhale. Exhale, shoot it forward. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, shoot it forward. Now watch, I'm going to use my hands, making a fist with my hands on the inhale. Open them back on the exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, shoot it back. Inhale up. Exhale, sink deep down into your Utkatasana. Slide into that. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Ha. Take one more breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Let's go right into the high to low push-up. If you don't want the push-ups, just come into downward facing dog. Exhale, inhale. Kick the right leg up. Bend the knee and peel it open. So we'll do what we've been doing. We're bringing the right knee to the right tricep and holding. Your left knee can come to the floor if you'd like to modify. Take an inhale, kick that right leg back. Bring the right knee over to your left tricep and pause. Inhale, kick it back. So this time the right knee comes and we pause and lift up, making an arm balance if you want it. Using the abdominal muscles, exhale, kick it back. Now the right knee comes across, maybe extending out to fallen triangle like so, or maybe dropping the knee to the earth and coming into side plank. Breathe. Take 2 more breaths. So find the opposition here. So where we extend it out across our side body, we're lifting the right leg up and really spinning and opening it in the opposite direction. Think of the distance between the 2 points. We meet in the middle in yoga. Take that right leg forward, draw that back heel down. Your right thumb comes to that right hip. You're thinking of your hips getting nice and compact and turning inward. So that's going to make that right hip slide back. Tuck it all in. Breathe it up. You're in warrior 1. Stay right here. Breathe. So a little bit of movement here. Remember I said we're going to talk about W's? Well, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, slide it out. Exhale, pull it in. I want you to feel the movement of your back muscles all the way out. Exhale, all the way out one more time. Take it out and hold it. Reach it up and around. Watch, I'm going to move my wrist around to grab and interlock fingers. Open up the chest and fall forward. Right ear to the inner ankle. Breathe. Ah. Let the head go. And breathe. So don't get too into your head in this one, right? There's a lot of things talking to you. Don't grip the floor. Don't tighten so much in your hips that you can't breathe. Let the head go. Actually, let the arms go right now. Keep your body in the position it is, but walk your upper hands over to the left as you push the hips to the right, and just let the head go. It's a nice little stretch. Pull yourself back to center. Draw your back heel up and simply walk your left foot forward. You're coming into this little squat pose here. Place the hands to the floor, bend the knees, and hop yourself together. If you're not hopping, that's okay. Take an inhale, lengthen. Take an exhale, fold. Come back up into Utkatasana. So hold your Utkatasana. Come a little forward on the exhale. Inhale, swing up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Take the inhale, set it up. Take the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. Bring your left leg up, bend the knee, peel it open. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. Kick it all the way back. Left knee to right elbow. Kick it all the way back. Left knee to left elbow to pause. Really try to work the abdominal part of this pose. If it's too much, draw to your knee. Kick that left leg back. Bring your left knee over to your right tricep here. Extend the leg out, come into fallen triangle. Or draw your left knee to the earth. Either one works. My glasses are getting foggy. That happens to you when you're wearing a mask too. You guys notice that? It's all this mask stuff going on. Draw in 3 more breaths. Kick that left leg all the way back and draw your left foot all the way through. Draw your back heel down. Bring that left thumb to the left hip and pull it back. So like I said, compact. Think of your hips being compact. Really sliding that left thigh bone up and into that left hip socket. And that right hip bone moving forward. So as you pull up, you're nice and strong. Inhale, pull it up. On the exhale, we'll go into the W with the arms. So the inhale, see that W when you bend the elbows? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can open and close your hands if you'd like. Feels good in your fingers. And then we'll inhale. So we're turning our wrist around, interlocking, open up, and draw the left ear to the inner ankle. Let it go. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take 2 more breaths. Can you really let the head go? Sometimes we agree to go to the party, but we really don't show up. Show up. Be in it. On the exhale, release it. Walk your hands to the right. Push your hip to the left a little. Keep walking those hands to the right as you push the hips to the left. Ooh. Slide yourself back. We're going to go ahead and we're going to step that right leg forward into a little bit of a squat here. This time we're going to sink into the squat for a minute. Draw the elbows towards the thumbs and elbows towards the thighs. Thumbs pushing together. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Keep breathing. So we're going to do this thing here. We're just getting ready for our Utthita push half side angle. Utthita, how do you say it again? I forget. Bring that left arm around. I haven't been saying it for a long time. Right hand down. Utthita Pashvasana. There we go. Lift the chest up tall. If you're sitting on a block, that's cool. You can lift your hips up a little bit and just slide the right arm under. So we're not going into bird of paradise right now. We're just kind of stretching. You're starting to straighten the legs. You're trying to turn the right knee in towards the outer right arm. And just let your right ear kind of, like you're trying to get water out of it. Shake it out towards the right shoulder. Keep peeling open that left shoulder. On the exhale, come back to center. Place the hands to the floor. Draw yourself all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Ha. Let it go. Give it a ha. So we're going to move right into an Ardha Chandrasana. So you're going to take the inhale and draw it up. If you need a block, you place it by the right baby toe. Your right hand is coming down to the floor. We're going to do Ardha Chandrasana twice today on each side. So don't worry about getting to the full part of this one. It's our first one. Right hand comes to the outside of that right baby toe. The left leg will lift up. Start to turn and spin yourself open. That left hip is opening. Draw that left arm up and breathe. On the exhale, land your left leg to the floor. Spin your left arm around and windmill it up. Come into warrior two. Exhale. Just a different way to play with transitioning into our warrior twos. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, slide it out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, slide it out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale out. Exhale, pull it in. Push that left hip out there. Extend through the arms. Keep letting yourself tilt until you can't go any further. Then move into your triangle. Don't roll onto the baby toe side of that right foot. The mound of the big toe should be pushing down. The left arm can come behind. Lift up. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take that left arm around and swing it through. So we're turning and we're bending into that left side for a moment. Maybe draw your heels up, walk your hands out. Give it a little stretch. Pull it all the way back to center on the inhale. Place yourself into that exhale. Inhale, peaceful warrior, bring it back. High to low push-up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Listen up. Same right leg. Lift it up, bend the knee, peel it open. Bring that knee into your nose for a moment and pause. And then step your right foot all the way through. Coming into a crescent lunge on the inhale. Sweep the arms up. So it's the right side. We haven't changed the sides. Draw your hands to the center of the chest. You should see how dirty my windows are. This zooming at home is killing me. Bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Pull your chest up and give yourself a twist. If you prefer to bring down, you bring your back leg down, go for it. Draw that right arm up. Stephanie's house isn't dirty, I bet. Keep breathing. Bring the right arm behind. Keep twisting. So you're probably feeling it right now. Your heart rate goes up a little bit here. We are coming to the pyramid, the hardest, most intense poses here. So keep breathing. Take one more breath. And then windmill yourself back into warrior two. So this will be the peak pose here. Inhale, draw the arm up. Exhale, Utthita Pashvasana. I can finally say it. Left arm comes around. If you want to put your hand on a block, go for it. I had one block that just fell over, but I got a handy one here. I've been using blocks a lot because it just really lengthens your spine. Bring the left arm around. I know JoJo's going to go for that bird of paradise, and she's going to count how long she's going to stay there. We all go to where we need to go. Remember where we dropped that right shoulder under? It's nice and warm for you to go there. Lift the chest up and go there. Maybe bring your back leg in. Take that inhale and draw it up. On the exhale, lift the chest up tall. Everybody's lifting the chest tall. You can extend the leg. You can grab the toe. Whatever works for you. Take one more breath. I see you, JoJo. Exhale, close it off to the right side. Watch this. We're going to keep twisting to the right. I'm coming onto the baby toe side of that foot and coming to hold. If you prefer to just stack right foot over left and hang in a side plank, go for it. Either one works. Take one more breath. Come to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay there for a moment. Woo. Look towards your fingers. Step to the outsides of your hands. Do you guys even remember where we started this? Sit on a block if you need to. Luckily, I just did yoga and I remember. Woo. It's called pirate yoga. I like to steal yoga from people. They steal it from me. Bring your left arm there, open up. Right arm will come up. So there's the separation of two places, 2 points. So the work in the middle is the juicy part, right? That's the work we're doing in our lives right now. It's juicy, not always awesome. Take the right hand behind. Maybe draw the left arm under like so. Interlock. You start to straighten that left leg with the feet coming in just a little so that the left knee can turn, push against the outside of that left tricep. Let your left ear drop. Take a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Woo. All right. Let's release it. Shake it out. Give it a. Get your block ready to the outside of your right foot now. No, left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Come all the way up. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going Ardha Chandrasana, second side. So everything's going to be done on this left side. Left hand will come down to the block. Right foot comes up. Come into your Ardha Chandrasana and breathe. It's that square. It's no longer the square hip. It's the open hip. Think of that left mound of the left foot really pushing down. That's going to help to open the right hip. Take one more breath. Exhale, land it all the way down in your warrior two. Take the exhale, bring it in. The inhale, push it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, out. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Hold this for a moment as you tip over. Left arm will come here, right arm up. Breathe. Maybe look up towards that right thumb. Draw that right arm around. You're going to pull yourself all the way over and kind of slide into that back leg, maybe curling the toes up. Move to the other side. Pull yourself back to center. Slide yourself all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Take a breath. Take an inhale, reach it up. Let's go to high to low push-up. So come into the inhale, high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale all the way back. Kick your left leg up, please. Bend the knee, peel it open, left leg. Bring the knee into the nose to really ignite the middle. And step your left leg through. Come right into your crescent lunge. Come into that crescent lunge, own it. So before, when we did that exercise with that back knee, you started to understand where that power came from in this pose. Hands to the center of the chest, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Create more space in your head, in your body, by bringing in the breath and letting go of the junk, the hoarder stuff that we hold on to. Whatever you're hoarding, you ever see that show? You need to hoarder it out. Keep twisting, keep spinning, keep rinsing. And then you'll slowly, slowly windmill your way up to that warrior two and hold it. Take an inhale into peaceful warrior and hold it. Take an exhale, move right into your side angle pose. So whatever works for you. It could be just hanging here again, placing your left hand to the block. It could be bringing that left arm under like we just did earlier, but then drawing the back leg in. It's that takeoff. Exhale, pull it up. That's the hard part, the takeoff. Find your focus, extend and lift. Draw in 2 more breaths. Ooh. On the exhale, come down as if you had control of it. Take an inhale, sweep the right arm around, place the hand to the mat. So I'm just going to spin onto the baby toe side of my right foot and then the baby toe side of my left foot and move into this little spiral rotation here. If you want to do side plank, stack your left foot over right. Take 1 more breath. Come back to center. Watch this. Step your right foot forward. Come back into squat where we started our practice. Right here. Breathe. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Ha. Let me check the time. Oh, we're cruising. Lift that chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Pull yourself all the way up. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Sit in Utkatasana. So we're going to do a little bit of a warrior dance here. Okay, you guys sit in Utkatasana while I grab my water. Everybody good? I hope you can hear me. I know they're doing a little construction around here. It's better than the construction that's being done in my house right now. Okay, sink into those hips. Inhale, draw it up. On the exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, lengthen. Step back to your high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back. Right leg steps up, bend the knee, peel it open. Exhale, right foot all the way through. Come into your warrior 1, hold. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it through. Maybe that heel lifts up. Pull it back. Inhale, all the way up. We know this. Exhale. Curl the toenails back. Inhale. Watch this before we go through. Exhale, spin around to look to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, low push-up. Right leg lifted. Inhale up. Exhale back. Kick the left leg up, bend the knee, peel it open. Slide the left leg through. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, maybe that heel, toes lift up. Other side. Blossom. Slide into it. Inhale, curl the toes back. Come all the way through. The right hand comes down. Peek over to the left. And then high to low push-up. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Take a break if you need it or go 1 more time. If you're going 1 more time, your right leg is stepping through to warrior 1. If you're on your child's pose, walk your hands to the right, turn your left palm up towards the sky, draw your right arm over it, and pull yourself into a child's pose extended to the right. If you're still doing your warrior dance, keep going. I see you, Jojo, keep going. Yeah, slide side to side. Beautiful. Finish with that reverse. Now everybody in child's pose will switch to the other side. My warriors will switch to the other side. This time, your hands go to the left. Your left arm will extend forward. Your right arm will come on top, and you just extend through the underneath of that arm. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. We're all going to meet in plain old ordinary child's pose when you get down there. So you're going to walk your hands to the sides of your legs in child's pose without an extended arm. And we're slowly going to pull up to rabbit pose. So your hands come in, they reach the backs of your heels, your forehead towards your knees, and you round. The weight should be shifted up towards the tops of your head, the forehead towards your knee. Think of a rabbit and how round the rabbits are. Hold on to that. Slowly come out of this doing the counter pose of camel. Open up your knees, double up the mat if needed, draw the arms up. I didn't do it. Exhale, elbow it out into W, and then place the hands behind you with the fingers face up. Chin in towards chest, move into your camel's pose. If it's good for you to grab your ankles, well then grab your ankles. Take in 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Reach the arms up all the way up and all the way over on that last one. Now watch this. This is part of our strength and balance. Right leg steps, left leg steps, come to stand. Take an inhale, draw it up. We're finishing. Standing balance pose. Right arm comes under, right leg comes around. Hold. Oh, actually, come back here for a minute. Let's do it this way because this is kind of fun. We're going to work your balance. Bring your right foot in as if you're going into tree pose. Hold it there for a moment. Now bring your right hand to your knee and lift it up. Keep opening that hip up. If you can grab your toe, go for it. Bring your left arm up. Breathe. Now, square the hips off. Extend the leg and hold it. On the exhale, slide it over. See a different way to get into eagle. Bring that right arm under. Lift. Exhale, bring the elbows to knee. Breathe. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up. Exhale, let it go. You guys hot yet? I'm hot, right in the sun. Let's do the second side. So your left foot slides up as if it's going into tree pose and pause. It's going to slide up even more. Reach for that. You can hold on to the thigh if you want, and the right arm would come here. Eventually, you're extending that leg out if you can. And then pull it to the center. Kick it all the way up. Draw the left leg over, left arm under. Sink right into your eagle. Draw in some deep breaths. Let me see what time it is, make sure I'm not too late. Take some inhales and some exhales. Whew. Let's breathe it all the way up. On this one, let go of the exhale, but keep the left leg in front. Lean yourself over. Walk yourself to the left as your hips push to the right. We're getting ready to come all the way down on your mat. I want you to just kind of feel the IT band. And then come back up to center. Cross your right leg over. Exhale, lean. You're walking over to the right, hips to the left. Take a few more breaths. Okay. Come back to center. Open up your feet. Grab your elbows and hang in a ragdoll. Woo! We're walking it all the way down onto our mat. If you'd like to go high to low push-up to get there, go for it. We're meeting down on our belly and come into Sphinx pose. How we feeling, everybody? We're finishing it off now. Lift the chest up nice and tall. This is really good therapeutic for your mid-back that gets tight, rocking the side to side. Push down against the forearms, lift up through the chest, find your Sphinx, and then a little bit of an upper dog cobra. Exhale, bend the elbows, come down. Cross your right hand over, reach back for your left foot, roll through this left ankle, please. Lift up through the chest. So you're trying to square that shoulder forward and lift. As you exhale, release. Draw the left knee up towards your elbow, hold in that half frog. Right arm comes under. Give yourself a spin. So I'm spinning, and I'm trying to get my left shoulder on the mat, so I'll let my left hip come back a little. Maybe grabbing your left leg with your right thigh, pull it up a little. And on the exhale, come back onto your forearms. Shake it around. Second side, right? So the left arm comes across. If you were to look at your arms right now, it's making an opposite L. Reach back for that ankle, roll. Pull the heel towards the heart, and most importantly, try to square your shoulder towards the front of the mat. I really worked a lot through your pecs today and your back and your shoulders, so that should feel kind of freeing. Bring your right knee up towards your right elbow and draw your left arm under. Give yourself a twist. Breathe. Pull it back to center. Breaststroke the arms around, reach for your ankles, and finish this whole series off with a nice little bowed back. Lift the chest up. Really kick against the heels of the hands. Draw the knees in a little closer. Take one more breath. Exhale, relax. Slide the hands to the lower ribs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back. Right knee lifts up. Look, don't kick any tables on your deck. Bend the knee, peel it open, and bring your knee all the way into your right wrist. Settle into pigeon. So tuck the back toes under for a moment and lift the chest tall. Then exhale. So earlier we did a pose where we were in warrior one and we walked our hands out to the side like this. If you want to try this in pigeon, go for it. So instead of walking forward, I'm walking over to an angle, and then I'll walk forward. Exhale, let the forehead come down. Look at that. I'm being draped with the curtain. Good thing your heads are down. Take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I gotta run down and get my block that I dropped. You guys take 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly pull yourself all the way up. We'll start to unravel, kick that right leg back. Now, I forgot to say, if it's not good for your knee, you can always be on your back for this. Shake out that right leg, please. If you feel like a flip dog, you could flip your dog and lift the hips up. We're coming back to finish this. We'll take our left knee to our left wrist. Slide up into that pigeon, tuck the back toes under. Maybe walk the hands to the right. Let the head go. Walk it back to center. Exhale. Forehead towards the mat. Sink into it. Breathe. So if your knee bothers you and it's better, the fire trucks are going up my street. Oh no. It's better for you to go here than you go here. Whatever works for you. Draw in 3 more breaths. Hopefully they're not coming to my house. Breathe. Kick the left leg back from your 3-legged dog. If you want to open it up into flip dog, go for it. Draw in, take some deep breaths, and then simply come into a seated position. Shifting your feet forward, lifting your arms up. When you get there, come into your W, bring it down. On the inhale, pull it up, flex your toes back. Exhale, keep your toes flexed. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hold it up, inhale, exhale, fold it over. Ha. The ending's always good, isn't it? It's hard to self-motivate during these times. It's really hard. So congratulations to you guys for coming. I totally appreciate it. Take the inhale, come up. On the exhale, you're bending your right knee. I'm going in the opposite direction of you. Your left elbow comes to the outside. Lift your chest up tall and twist away. On the inhale, let the arms come up. On the exhale, let it go to the other side. Maybe reach over. And then pull yourself back to center. Push that right leg through. Left arm comes up. Inhale. On the exhale, come forward. Let the head go. Draw the left knee in, please. Lift the chest up nice and tall. Draw the right arm up. Exhale, right arm to the outside of that left elbow. Keep twisting and reaching. Curl the toes back. Lift the heart up. Pull it back up on the inhale. The right arm will come down. The left arm will come up. Slide it all the way through. This one's different. Bend the knees in. Bring the hands to the ankles. Lift the chest and sit it down. If you have a block, feel free to grab a block for this one. We're going to come back and we're going to squeeze the block on the wide side there, keeping the soles of the feet together. Come here. If you don't have a block, it's okay. You'll lift the legs out and hold, squeezing the block. Really feel your lower belly working. Hold it. You don't need a block. You're here and you're holding for, if it hurts your back, you're here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the chest up nice and tall. On the exhale, fold forward. Pull an inhale, draw the arms up, push down against the baby toes, lift the hips up. Exhale, drop it down, feet to the floor, hands come all the way in, forehead towards the knees, like rabbit pose. So place your hands to your shins for a moment, feel that pressure, lift up again. Imagine that that block is still there. Can you open and close for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm going to do one more set, but it's going to look like this. In and out for 10. There's that W. 9. Elbows and knees. Keep going. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it all the way down onto the mat, please. Bring the forehead into the knees. Give yourself a stretch. Let the left leg come to the floor, the right leg to the sky. Give it a little stretch. Definitely bring the forehead up to the knee. Maybe extend the left leg long. Let the right leg come out to the side. Woo. And then like a windshield wiper, let it move over to the left. This is our final spinal sequence. We'll come back up to center, shake it out a little bit, move to the hip, move to the left side. Left forehead towards knee, pull it up, maybe extend the left leg. Extend it open. Good, and then let it come all the way over. Give it a ha. And then we'll bend the knees and finish our practice right now in bridge pose. Lift the hips up towards the sky and just breathe. So we'll have 5 breaths here, and then I'm going to bring you into Shavasana. We'll happy baby bug pose and then Shavasana. If you feel like there's a pose that you've missed, I'd love for you to go into it. You'll draw in the next 2 breaths as if they were the longest breaths you've ever taken. Really hold on to them. Let them go. On this last one, ha. Awesome. We're coming right into happy baby bug pose just in time for the landscapers to start. Bend the knees, squeeze the knees to the outside of the ribs and start to breathe. Start to put yourself into a Shavasana, a lying down pose that feels good for you. I'm going to walk you in so you don't have to listen to that noise. Take some deep breaths in and some deep breaths out. Shake out your right leg and then your left leg. Maybe open and close your mouth for a minute. Relax your jaw. And then move into a Shavasana pose, it's called corpse pose, that feels good for you. Give it a ha. And then acknowledge. This is where we open up space in our brain, where then we start to see things that we wouldn't otherwise see. Coyotes, hyenas, whatever. Birds that sit next to us and talk to us. I mean, who is that? Sometimes I really think it's people that, have passed away. Let's draw in the breath and really own it, and then soften through the front of the face, to the side temples, to the jaw, to the back of the throat. And then do the same relaxation method, or the relaxation. Let it move down through the tops of your shoulders as you swallow, to the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, and the thumbs. Feel the way it slides down from the broad part of your back, the back muscles that we just worked a lot, all the way down to the middle ribs, the right and left sides of your glutes that we worked a lot, the tops of your thighs, the tops of your knees, the tops of your shins, the tops of your feet, the tips of your toes, from your big toe to your baby, the bottoms of your feet, inner arches, outer ankles, the bottoms of your heels that meet with your calves, to the backs of your knees that meets with your hamstrings. And then from your hamstrings to the bottom of your spine, to the middle of your belly, to the center of your chest. You have arrived, my friends. Take a few moments just to listen. You can listen to the noises. Noises are distractions that we can choose to go down the path with them, or choose to just let them go. It's the same distractions. The riddies in our head that make us crazy at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then we keep repeating the same riddy. Maybe with this exercise now, it will give you this opportunity to learn how to let go. Acknowledge it, let it go, and be in your breath. I'll come back to you in a few breaths. Enjoy. Let's start to move our fingers and our toes, our ankles and our wrists, reaching the arms up overhead for a nice big inhale. Take a moment to stretch open space in your body. It creates clarity in your mind. Squeeze your knees into your chest and move in one direction and then the other. And then let the knees fall over to the right, head and arms just resting, head over hands in that fetal position. Remember, we show up, burn brightly, live passionately. And when the moment is over, when our work is done, we step back and let go. Victory to our spirits, peace to all beings. Come all the way up to that seated position. Cross the legs. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up, hands to third eye center as we bow and surrender to our two selves. We say, Namaste. Namaste, everybody.